Good evening and salutations, my Days of Our Lives fans. So, let's talk about Kristen and Chloe, or Susan playing Kristen. Anyway, so Kristen comes over with some flowers to try to make peace and apologize for the way she's been acting. While she does that, she starts talking about Brady, trying to get Chloe to admit her feelings towards Brady. And she does. She does. I mean, this is after, or somewhere in between, her bad-mouthing Kristen, talking about she's a terrible person, and she's mean, and she's never changed. And that Brady... Brady and Rachel are better off without her. That's literally what she said. Mind you, the whole time Kristen's having fantasies about taking that letter opening and just that letter opener and pretty much ending Chloe where she stands. Now, Kristen tries to talk about how, he has feelings for her and they share a child together, but, Chloe's just like, oh, well, she tricked him, this, that, and the third. I mean, just straight up bad-mouthing Kristen. Now, here's the thing, my issue, and I've said this before, my issue with Chloe, and in some ways, or at least in one aspect, I can respect Kristen better than Chloe. Because here's the thing, with Kristen, if she wants something or if she wants to sit there and take someone's man, she's going to do it. She's not going to sit there and try to act all coy and being all like, oh, well, I have an attraction to him, but, I know I can't be with him, but I'm just going to just let whatever happens and, whatever happens, happens, Like, Kristen will be upfront about what she's going to do. Chloe has a way of just going in this very naive way, has this way of just going in this very naive way of knowing that she has an attraction to Brady, spending lots of time with Brady, lots of one-on-one time with Brady, knowing she has feelings for him, but yet not only does she know she has feelings for him, but she knows that Brady is involved with someone else. She knows that Brady is in love with someone else, but yet she still hangs around there regardless. It's like, if I know... I mean, most people, if they know they have an attraction to someone, and they know that person is, spoken for, most people would sit there and just back off, because it's like, why tempt fate? Why do that to yourself? Why do that to her? Why break up their happy home? But I guess in her mind, Chloe feels like she's doing Brady a favor. I don't know, but I feel like that's just how she's going to sit there and justify it. So when, and she also talked about Philip and how she turned him down because, well, she didn't say that, but, Kristen was like, well, why'd you turn down, Philip, when he asked you out? Here's the thing about Chloe. Again, I just don't like the way she's going about it. And the thing is, she's not stupid, but she's playing like she's dumb, and that's the part that just bothers me. But when she leaves, Kristen is so angry at this point. She's angry. She threw the vase or the flowers or whatever, and she pretty much talks about how she's going to kill her. Now, Sarah was, Chloe called Sarah and told her that she forgot to bring over the dress. But she left it at the office, and, the security guard just will let you up. Here's the thing. I already knew what was going to happen at this point. I knew that was going to happen. When Sarah went upstairs, she saw, Kristen. Now, at this point, Kristen is holding that, letter opener. So guess who's going to wind up being late or absent to their wedding? because there's no way that at this point Kristen is just gonna just go quiet into the night. But like, nah, how about you just pretend you didn't see me? Nah, that's not gonna work out. Plus, I think they have history. I'm imagining they have history. I don't know. And yeah, Chloe does want to go on, to have drinks or whatever, dinner with Brady, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna probably want to complaining about this moving forward. But I don't feel like it's complaining. I guess it is, but I don't feel like it's complaining. But yeah, we're gonna probably be talking about this later on down the line. Sarah does wind up getting a maid of honor, which is Bonnie. Bonnie comes over with Justin. She talks about how she doesn't have a maid of honor, and her mother's gonna be somewhere because I don't know. I mean, I know there's reasons. I know that she's gonna go see her sister or Sarah's sister or whatever. But I'm kind of wondering what the real reason behind that is. So yeah. So with that being said, long story short, well, Bonnie kind of throws herself into the maid of honor, and Sarah just agrees because, well, she really can't find anyone else. So they have their little drinks or whatever, and that's when Sarah heads off to, find out that Kristen is out of prison. So that should be something. Now, on the other side of town, this is after Xander and Sarah are hanging out. Xander goes to Jack, and he pretty much asks him to be his best man. And long story short, he agrees. So that's cool. I do really enjoy their friendship, their banter between each other, and I do hope that I do see that more in the future. Because let's be honest, I don't think that really Xander has any friends at all, besides Jack, of course. So yeah, he agrees to be his best man, and then Jack is about to go to bed, but Xander's like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're gonna go out. We're gonna go for a pub crawl, or bar hopping. So that's their plans. So yeah, last episode, which turns in this episode, Claire is Evan's hostage. And so what Claire does is Claire tries to stall for time. She wants to understand how, Sierra got abducted, and, how did he get into the mix of everything. So he pretty much just kind of, retells the whole story of, how Sierra got abducted by, not Vincent, but Rhodey, and, which led to her being captured, and which led to Evan and Orpheus, kind of going into the deal and kind of taking over the whole hostage situation. Just at this point, it's just pretty much kind of retelling everything, but also stalling for time, which is good. Now, this is something that I'm just, I'm getting a vibe here. I'm getting a vibe of Passion / Port Charles. Maybe because I'm new into the situation, but has this been happening before? 1 second. So Ben is at the station, and Sean is like, we gotta go. Now Sierra knows that Ben is in trouble, and I cannot believe I'm saying this, she psychically warns Ben that he's in danger, and he's telling Sean that, Sierra's not there telling me that I'm in danger. And I'm just like, what the? Okay. Now again, I haven't been watching the show that long, so I don't know about the whole psychics, and has any other supernatural stuff has been going on in the show that I don't know about? I mean, if this is a thing in the show, then that's fine. I didn't watch Passions, but I knew they had like witches and warlocks and stuff, and I know on the show called Port Charles, they have vampires and angels because, that's just what they did. But for the most part, this show, at least what I see, this show is very grounded. Now, I'm not just saying that I don't believe in psychics and stuff like that. It's just, it's like, what are they doing? Anyway, Sean and Ben go to Ben's place, and just in time. I guess Ciara's plan worked. I don't even know if this was a plan, but I felt like she was just stalling for time. Talking about how, if you kill me, Ciara's going to be happy because I try to burn her alive, which is all very true. But at this point, he's just like, yeah, you got to go. So Sean and Ben bust in the room, and now they have a hostage situation. Evan has, I keep saying Evans, and I know it's Evan, but Evan has, Claire, at gunpoint, and Sean is, has the gun on him. We all know how this ends. Well, we all know what happens next. Evan is like, listen, you have to put down the gun, or I'm going to shoot her. So Sean pushes the gun, he kicks the gun, but he kicks the gun past him. So at some point, I'm sitting there thinking, okay, well, if he kicked any closer, he would have had both of the guns. Now I think about it, it's actually pretty smart. So, Evan is like, who do I shoot first? Do I shoot you two? Do I shoot her? You know what? I'm a gentleman, I'm going to shoot her. So at some point, Claire, hits him, and, he drops her or whatever. He, loses his grip on her, and Sean and Evan fight for the gun. Sean gets shot in the leg, but, they're able to get the gun from him, and, Now, Ciara, on the other end of town, here's the thing. I give her credit, because at this point, she's trying anything she can to get out of this situation. She's trying to find something in the room that I guess can break the glass, and she's, takes off this pipe. Now, I'm just like, you know what? I know it's going to happen at this point, but sure, whatever. She takes off the pipe, and she starts banging on the glass. Now, I don't know if this glass is like shatterproof or whatever, or if she's just not hitting it hard enough, but she's banging and banging and banging. She smells gas and looks, and she's like, oh, so she starts banging again harder and harder and harder until she gets too weak to, really stand. Now, Ben pretty much has Evan at gunpoint, and Sean is like, wait for backup, but Ben is just like, I got a bad feeling, so he has Evan at gunpoint, and he, takes him back to the place where Ciara's being held at. Ben removes the sheet, and he looks at the glass, and I guess he sees Ciara. Now, let me just tell you how stupid this part is. Okay, you have this guy at gunpoint, right? But you have your back to this guy, because you're looking at Ciara, and at some point you don't think that, he's going to take the gun away from you. Now, I get that he's concerned for Ciara. He probably sees her, passed out or whatever. But I'm just like, bro, you do realize this guy is, trying to kill you, right? He's trying to kill you. He has your girl or your wife held hostage. And you think it's a good idea to turn your back on? Okay. Alright. Yeah, this totally makes sense. Okay, sure. Why not? I think that's about it. I really do. If I missed anything, please write it down in the comment section below. With that being said, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe. I will catch you in the next video.